Well, things have progressed a little bit here in the last couple of days. What I did night before last, I guess it was, is build some brackets here, and I need to explain these because I had a lot of people ask me about this and why I didn't do it another way, and there's a simple reason for it. But what I did was just make some little pipe mounts there that I could bolt those little U-bolts over and hold the axle to the springs there. And that's the way the old 32 axle was mounted. It had a little collar that slipped down over the top of that axle, and then a couple of places where the U-bolts would catch. So there's a very good reason for why I did that, and it's just temporary. It's just temporary setup, and there's a couple things on here, or maybe a lot of things that are temporary, because I wanted to roll a chassis, and I have a rolling chassis. But the reason I used those springs and set that up, or those bolts and set that up that way, is because my big U-bolts that go the other direction over that axle are all out buried under 2 feet of snow, and these were laying right here in the shop handy, so that's what I used just to get these tires on the ground. So that's the reason for that. I had a lot of people comment on that and wondering about it, and not necessarily saying it's a bad thing, but just wondering why I did it that way. So that's the reason. It's a temporary deal, and I wanted to get this thing on the ground. So I'm going to change all that later. But another thing I did is I built myself a driveline last night, and it turned out really good. I lucked out, and one of those tubes was just the right size to slip down inside the other one. Real nice, tight fit, perfect fit. And before anybody gets their panties in a bunch about it, I just wanted to say that I know it's a homemade driveline, and I know it's not balanced, and I know that down the road I'm going to get one built, but it's temporary again. It will get me rolling. So sometimes I don't always explain the reason behind why I do things the way I do, but anyway, I'm real happy with that. I've got this thing on the ground, and it's got all 4 paws back on the ground. So there we go. Just a little update.